Good day, everyone in the house. God Almighty bless each and every one of you richly. I'm bringing good tidings as usual from the Most High God, the God of our ancestors, the one that seeth the ending from the beginning, the one that saith a thing and it coming to pass. Today's day is Tuesday 12th of March, 2024. It's a month of marching forward. A lot of things are ongoing for those that are awakening. There is already, the shifting process have already begun. If you watch it these days, if you are awakened already, your dream these days is somehow complicating. If you are choosing one, you'll begin to dream about things you have never dreamed about before in your life because there's already shifts. There is a lot of unseen battle that God Almighty, the God of nature, is fighting for you. And you are about to transit to what I call transition to global greatness. So it's already emerging. Please fasten your seat belts. Let me first of all give us an update about the police report or police exercise that is ongoing right now, the whole Spain. So the one we did in Alicante region, Murcia, it was we were the host anyway. It was hosted in Elche. So I want to thank all the organizers. It was peaceful. Despite that, wherever Nigerians are gathered, you must see one or two shenanigans. But at the end of the day, everything was peaceful. So I was there from the day one on Sunday, being on the 11th, and on the 10th. And again, yesterday, we rounded it up yesterday, everything was peaceful. So that's that. The reason why I'm giving this update is that I don't really know how long we are going to continue this bullshit. I think when we calculated or when we evaluated the 170 euros to Nigeria currency precisely, it was 289,000 naira for a police report. 289,000 naira for police report. In most of the time, I'm not always comfortable with it. Seeing our brothers and sisters gather most of the time. What are they gathering for? Struggling to make sure they do their police report. At the end of the day, they have no contract to put it in. So from my own end, I've tried my best to make sure as many who did their police reports always get a contract. But in most cases, it's not forthcoming the way it used to be before. So, this is also to tell you that our leader, nobody cares. Our leaders at home, nobody. 289,000 naira equivalent for a police report. Some people have been doing this thing for the past 15 years. Some have been doing this thing for the past 10 years. Some have been doing it for the past, 8 years or thereabout. Even the last one that they did last year, which the exercise that took place, I was also there, that was June. And they barely come every approximately 1 year. But right now, it's like they put a 6 months interval, they fixed up another date again. And the former one they did last year is to expire because it's 3 months. As soon as they bring it, it takes 3 months before it expire. But right now, people are still having their own just expired. A lot of people have also put in, they are still waiting for reply from the Spanish authority to see if they can be, their resident can be given to them or their residential permit can be, can be processed. The main problem here is that it's not just the police report, but people are not getting contract. This is where I always blame our people most of the time. We always feel relaxed, particularly those of us that say, now we get jammed. Your brothers and sisters, they are all suffering. Or think the least person in society is fine. You don't say that ethnic group or that very particular tribe, they are doing well. I think UK right now have been tagged, according to statistics, are the second worstest country on earth. But our people that are there, do you know they don't know this? Do you know why? They felt that they've gotten a job. After all, I can work 14 hours and making money. But how did they reach statistics? You look at many people that are jobless, people that can no longer afford their house rent, people that are homeless, the economic situation. But people are still defending it today as if the UK you know before, no longer UK of now. I think we see recently that Rishi Sunak have already announced that those of you that have that came here with student visa and all of that, you used to use it to bring your, your partner coming to come and meet you, your spouse, your children. I think Rishi Sunak have finally banned it. And this is a thing that is already ongoing for long now. That's not where I'm going. I'm just trying to lay foundations on the situations that so many persons are facing. So let's be our brother's keeper. Whatever thing you can do, do it. So imagine now, somebody that has been in Spain for the past 20 years still doing police report up to today. When does he go back to Nigeria and commit another crime again? But we have a lot of senseless persons. They are not bad if they try to do it, but let us have an address where we do that. If you want to go and take Spanish on, I don't think, how much are you going to pay? In most cases, you don't pay any money. Just go there, you collect it, but our own. It's like in the book of John chapter 5, where the angel go to the pool of Bethesda to stay once in a while, first to jump inside God is healing. So our thing is always difficult. The reason why is that, when something is expired, anytime you eat it, it will always give you stomach irritation. So Nigeria is already an expired nation. We have to get this categorically clear. And for those people still pushing it, I'm in Nigeria, you don't even know your identity. That's why you are saying it. Now, if you really think deep, you are a critical thinker, you should know that what is happening to Nigeria today is that country is only just existing because we are innocent of the plans of the enemy. That's why you see people there. Recently, despite what have passed last year here, about the demolition Soludo is doing in Lagos, go and see right now, they continue again massively. Put yourself in those people's shoes. What about if I was this person that they are demolishing their houses? Will I be able to cope up? That's how I always do my things. So I don't always see my things from one perspective. That's why I'm a very truthful person. I'm a renowned freedom fighter by the grace of God. The Archbishop of activism. I was telling somebody today now and say, my activism is universal. I talked about moral, economic situation, political situation, what is going on around the world. The only man that forced Ghtly Chr to a standstill, up till today, we are still on it. That's why if you watch the heading there closely, Soludo wife, they say he want to give, he donating vitamin to ANAMBRA elders and others. Now, what's in that? Is vitamin their problem? Is vitamin their problem? They are coming by one way or the other to make sure they fulfill their agenda. And don't forget, they want to make sure that you and I, we have, something we are going through which is not called for. And why the government will run away from the main problem. That's why I'm not a friend to any politician. And I'm not wanting to be one. I'm not a friend to any politician. I'm not wanting to be one. Whatever, if you doesn't appreciate me, I will visit you one day in Guantanamo because you are going to reap what you sowed. My next prayer is that God Almighty, let everyone in this world report he has sowed. Continue to pray that prayer in your closet. That's what I pray. If you are a government, you sow anything, you will reap it. But most of you, by the grace of God, I will visit you in Guantanamo. You don't go die, but you are going to suffer until your life has been taken. Because we don't value our people. What we are still celebrating today in Nigeria is already expired here. For those of you who is working, who is with his risk consciousness, you should know that even at times you'll be moving, you see a blessed spirit they pass you because people are being, by every day by day. Do you know why? People are paying for all the atrocities. People are paying for the atrocity. So you have not come to your local government does not mean it's not going to come. It's going to get to you. So continue your shenanigans. So this is a message to Soludo and his wife. That vitamin medicine, keep it to yourself. If waiting there inside, now read to help Igbo people, ANAMBRA people, it shall be well with you. Soludo's wife. If not, say you were sent to come and contaminate their life. That is the kind God will want punish you. He don't they prepare your this thing already. Because at times when I see The wickedness of mankind. I just wonder, where are we going from here? Where are we going from here? You know, and right now we have a lot of problems in our society. People are slumping. People have this, we don't ask questions. We don't ask questions, and we are human beings. We don't even care. So that's for that. I'm going to be into, I'm just laying the foundation. So for those of you that are missed up for quite some time right now, so I've just given you updates of all is about service to humanity. So thank God we did that successfully. There were one or two arguments which were later resolved anyway. So because Musia up to today, the administrative arm in Musia have been shut down due to, let me not castigate them because I have respect for one man there. So let me not just say that. I pray that they are able to fix up their home on time before it get out of hand. That's why the two last year police report and this year's own, it was the province of Eche that Alicante that hosted it. The last year venue was Alicante. This year venue was Eche. So that's that. Please, if you are watching, don't hesitate to share, please. Let's go into the media. Today's topic is very, very interesting. I might have taken about 10 minutes of your time to just do this vis-a-vis introduction. We are going to be doing our normal teaching from the perspective which usually comes from. You know, I told you right from time, there's no host bar. There's no host bar. Please let me be listening your love and like and your comment. You might be commenting right now, but I'm not seeing it from that, from this very thing I'm using. You might also be commenting now, but due to what they always do, I'm not seeing it from the side. But don't just fail to comment and also share, please. The reason why I'm so happy today that we still have this very page reaching you from this very place is that we don't, I'll search around, nobody do the kind of our broadcasts. All of them is all about making money. I don't know the matter where they want to chop the money. When somebody is looking for to kill you, or to just make sure eradicate you and your children, your generation will be wiped off from the face of the earth, then you are still making that project. We to enjoy the project. Is it when you have become zombie? I don't understand. Me, I put a standstill. I have to very first have to save myself. What I'm doing right now, I'm saving myself because if I refuse to do this, the guardian angel may also forget about me because I have to do this one for humanity. And the gospel we are supposed to be preaching was supposed to be, our religion was supposed to be humanity. Our religion was supposed to be humanity. That was why religion were created to put you and I into mental slavery. And they keep on succeeding. That's why if you go to TikTok today right now, go and see what our people are doing. You'll be astonished. There are a lot of things I'm not going to be revealing. I will not reveal a lot of things here. As a leader, I will not reveal it. Because there was so many things I experienced in this, the recent police report that there are people who cannot really write their name. Very many. There are people who cannot write their name. They can't fill up a common form. And we have our phone with us. Then learn something, oh, you better help yourself. It's very, very important you help yourself. Eh? A lot of people don't know. Education is not only about how to speak good English. Me, I doesn't speak good English. But I know I know where they go. So you cannot do the activism and your English correct. You don't feel doing now. You must make mistakes now. So that's how we are not telling you here that we are the more knowledgeable person. So one more sharing right now, introduce the topic. It gets so many things where I don't trust myself talk. I'm going to be doing reflection about what Soludo's why the vitamin is given to his people. I don't know, send them more. Tell the elders in ANAMBRA, may they not take that vitamin. They're not the sick, may they not take. Because all the people with the feel say them wise, wait till go see the fall put up their head, they come for them. Any person that reads them right now, you go and check Vatican. That's why our people don't read, even the government don't read. Very mumulistic set of people. And there would have been chance for all of them to repent, but they won't. There would have been chance for all of them to repent and turn away from their evil ways. They won't. They say na greedy fly, now they follow dead body, they enter grave. So me, I will visit most of them in Guantanamo because It's a time for reaping and sowing. Money is not everything. There's this guy right now. I think this guy will be late to rest. This guy, Wigwe Herbert or so. He has been late to rest. He not carry money, come on. I think that guy worth $65 million or so. Now, so he reaches be $65 million. Now, small for remain. Maybe for rich, how much? So, vanity upon vanity is vanity, says the writer. But people are not seeing for that perspective. We believe in pursuing money, pursuing money, pursuing money. Whatever did happen, we don't care. Now, the point number 1 here is salute those who have donated multivitamin supplement to ANAMBRA elders, others, says Punch. Now, Punch newspaper, and I talk that one. Now, the very day you start thinking rightly, Christianity stop making sense to you. The very day you start thinking rightly, then Christianity stop making sense to you. I was talking to somebody yesterday when someone called me. Then I told him one or two things. I said, go and confirm this thing I'm telling you. Because we have to focus on the root cause of our problem. That's why if you go to hospital at any given time, the doctor will diagnose you. They will test your blood to see the kind of treatment they are going to be given to you. So that's that first. Now, changing the negative false narrative of yesterday, that's what we have been doing. The power that you claim is in the name of Jesus. It is the belief you have in the name. Okay, I'm seeing Brother Jagade Desmond. I'm seeing your comment. But other person that is watching, why are you not writing comments? You can also write comment. You know, faith comment by hearing and hearing the word of God. All these things you are doing, at time when some other person is also watching video, they want to also see, if they see your comment there, this guy makes sense. That's why as I'm reading, also go and read, so that you always have something to write. You can put it down on your notepad. There's no pad on your phone. The phone is not only made to receive calls. There are so many you can do with it. You can just frame it down, write it. Maybe if at the top for 20 minutes, you have been able to compose one message. Copy, you paste it. People can also read that same comment. Their hair goes still correct. What you see me dish out most of the time, I create heading based on the inspiration of the God of my ancestors. So that's that. You can also, you don't know whether after this time now, God is going to be arresting you to start doing this, and that's why you have to learn. You have to start from somewhere, please. It's not made for me. This thing is not a career. It's not a career. I choose to add this one to my mission. I can even, if you look at it now, the people that is even benefiting from social media are the lunatics. The people that is benefiting from social media today are the people who does not read, who does not pass out good information, who even advertise this injection, you know. But they are the one people are celebrating today. One, what is out there? It's out there. But we that are doing all our possible best to make sure our DNA remain, nobody cares. But you go care later. You go care later. You go care later for real. We go care later. I think we say no concern. The way we want to concern us, and it's going to be very massive. Now, the power that you claim that is in the name of Jesus is the belief that you have on the minute. We are going to elaborate on that. Then again, bandit demand 40 trillion naira. 11 HILUX van, 150 motorcycle to release the abducted KADUNA resident. Very funny people. Bandit, they are demanding such money because the government are the same people. And the reason why these things are coming out lately is for the so-called acclaimed Nigerian for them to wake up. But people are still saying today, even the celebrity, you are still proud that you are Nigerian. That to say you are stupid, you don't know what you are doing. When was Nigeria given to Nigeria? In 18-something here, 1890-something, Nigerian were so, it was formerly called a Royal Niger Construction Company. It was changed. 1914 here, that was when they joined us together. But we can't change any narrative. We want a better life. How is that possible? We can't change any narrative. We want a better life. How is that possible? I can't really get it. They have already announced this very one. Now, what... okay, let me just read it. Niger police report or Niger police character police reports. Amount here in Spain is 170 euro. The amount in Naira is 289,000 for police reports. Go and think about it. 289,000 naira for police report. And yet our people will do it. They don't see contract they put in. That's the highest extortion in the world. And the reason why Nigerian government are sending people down, just because of what they are getting, not that it's not benefiting anybody. When I got my resident, it was my late father, blessed memory, we completed on a paper, we send it across. That's why it was done. They found out that they are not getting money from that. They increase it all the time. Even with the whatever, we try to make sure let this thing be reduced. They don't care about it. They don't care. They are going to be going like, let me give a rough estimate now. You calculate 155 euros into about 122 that was done in our region. Times it, put the amount there in euro. 155 euro per each one, while the remaining other 50 euro is for the miscellaneous expenses. For the people that come to work, they go eat, pay for the hall. That is for the logistics. That 15 euros is for the logistics. You have to pay for the hall. At times we buy food for them. You know, at times they will pay for one, while we pay for the other one. You know, the people that also came for the decoration, they need to, you know, also feed their food and all of that, you know. Then at the end of, you times it, 155 euro times 122. Times it and put it there. How many thousands of euro it is? Only Alicante and Murcia. They are in Nigerian right now doing their own. That's how they are going to tour everywhere. Calculate at the end of the day. And inside all these people, so people will if you put in for resident. At times, for Alicante now, maybe 3 people feel use and put in. Combine Benidorm together, Alicante, Torrevieja, Denny and the rest of other people. Maybe only 3 people now go fit put in. As of about how many way do so. Maybe Murcia, Lakwa, the same thing. They come here, they extort us. It's a result of a bad government. I don't know the essence that we want to go before we go understand, say this thing is affecting us. But nevertheless, we need to continue our topics. What innocent Nigerians are going through today, His Excellency MAZI Nnamdi KANU warned you guys about it. The wicked will not go unpunished. Now, I'm going to be reflecting your mind to the very day you start thinking rightly, Christianity make no sense to you. Now, why do we focus our attention on this aspect of it? This is the major problem that we have. We have to first of all deliver ourselves mentally first. We have to first of all deliver ourselves mentally first. If we are not mentally balanced, we cannot be able to evaluate or compare and contrast. That's why the reason why they brought this very whole thing, this weaponization or indoctrination, was that so that they may spoil our head. More not feel they think well. Look at it. After they succeeded in slavery, the Bible was already there before they came into slavery. Now, the thing they now does, or the thing they now do, was to kind of use this Christianity to cover up our face. Leave vengeance for God. That's why if you are able to act any fake miracle, the bad people, they will give them money. If you are able to act any fake miracle, that's why BBC know that they are acting fake miracle. BBC know, CNN, they know. The main people where they rule this world, they know. Do you know the reason why they leave it? Because they feel that the more they do it, the more we are keen into it. The happy they are. Because if you are not rightly informed, you'll be badly deformed. And what you listen to all the time, what you see all the time, have a way of affecting your head. That's why what we were taught right from the onset, it is not how the life functions. I told you before now that I even used the name more than you before. But the way I was even using it, I was not just like too dependent that there's one thing there. I only mention the name. This one will happen in Jesus, whatever, Jesus' name. I do it. But I've come to realize now that this thing is bad. That's one thing that is constant in life, a change. We cannot continue like this. Because I found out that I've done my research and I'm convinced about it. Now, let me use the other point to reveal to you that the power that you believe or that you claim that is in the name of Jesus, they are using your own energy. It's like when somebody steals from your pocket and give the money back to you. Imagine how you are with a suitcase, load of money, and the suitcase open down. And you don't know that your friend that is sitting near you, he already take some money inside. Put for a pocket now because the money many. The same friend is using your own money to be buying something for you. And you don't know, say, don't thief from you. That's what Christianity, the Jesus name, is doing in our life today. It is your own energy they are using. It is you that they are using. The overbelief you now have in it, that's what makes you feel that the name is doing anything for you. Now, for example, we do take drugs. You have a swollen, they blow you for here. You can't eat medicine. Medicine you can't go inside belly. I can't take the work for your head here. It is the faith that you have. That I've taken this pain medicine, definitely more reflect here. That's how life is. That's why the book of Hebrews 11. Hebrews 11 verse 1. He said, now faith cometh by hearing. No. Now faith is substance of things hoped for, and evidence of things not seen. It is your own mindset that they are using in operating your life. Okay, now let's look at it. You have seen a lot of people, even insult, even say that there's no God, but today they are still living. But one pastor will tell you that their time will come. No, that's just how life functions. Now, for those of us right now that are also chatting the God of our ancestors, don't you see what our father also believe on? They have the faith in that hure or that staff of office that they have, that anytime they use it to pray, to always work. Automatically energy is there. Because this life function with frequency, energy, vibration, and consciousness. There's nothing more. But due to how we were trained and we were brought up, and a lot of us right now, we want to also train our children archaically, believing that white man is their God. They said the God of Israel. He did say the God of Idu nation, for example. Are we from Israel? Crying out loud. When was Israel state formed? That one is even enough for us. It was after the Second World War. Israel is the state of Israel were named as Israel. Go and do your research. The Israel you are seeing today is different from the Israel they wrote in the Bible. They write it ahead before they created it. It's like faith something, the time is going to come. Look at what we are going to do. That's why this very jurisdiction or this very predicament we are facing today, this very kind of lifestyle we are living, it were created for 2,000 years ago. That was why they brought up a narrative. And they wanted to create another one again. Then people like us, we stepped in collaboration with, thank God for people who prayed. Most of our fathers that were in the grave, it was people like you that prayed and those chains were broken. It was people like you that the God of our ancestors demanded some certain sacrifices. Or a woman, that make most of our fathers today, they are woken. If your father is one fed that he's part of the people of Benigbanana. And if you don't see know that your father is a part and parcel that want this earth to be better, that was why in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 15, the Bible says, I'm going to be sending you a pastor that will teach you with knowledge and understanding. All these things were written down, despite the illustration. And the reason why I use the Bible to, to want to coagulate or enlighten you about these things, because that's the only way, that's the only language right now I can use to let you know or pass this information to you so that you can fall in the fertile ground in your heart. I can talk with Harry, but how am I going to make my point clear? And this is where they don't carry us past. Even that indoctrination, at times, where you pass, enter, take get problem. If you look and say, now here you pass, enter, wasting it back to you, and you look and say, no other place again for you to pass, you have to also risk it and pass it back again, despite the danger you have seen there. So far right now, you have to be very, very careful. We are also going to use the same Bible to liberate ourselves. Now, what am I trying to say in essence is this. All these old things you are seeing today, all this narrative, whatever you are seeing today, everything, like, let me show you part of these trees. You see this tree now. Naturally, this tree we are supposed to produce. Why did the white people choose to weaponize it or choose to put in something? Because they want to turn it to become a flower that you cannot eat from it. There is no way in Spain right now you'll be moving, maybe outside house. You can pluck any fruit there and eat. The same mango you see, the same orange you see in the farm. Maybe when you are driving, most of you do branch at time, you just see pluck some. Or do you know if you just see for the work, please can I get some orange they go give to you. If you go see the same orange for the outside of the house, you see for person frontage. That one is already weaponized. You can't eat it. But not the same orange. because there was something they put in it. That's why if you are going to buy anything you want to use for planting, they are going to ask you, is it for planting or just for your compound? So that they know they want to sell for you. That's what we are experiencing today. That's why the truth, nobody wants to speak the truth. If you look at it right now, this is not a normal viewer. Why did they shrink our page again? This guy is back again. Passing information that will crumble our empire. Passing information that's trying to educate people from this metal slavery. They no longer put the chain on your neck. They put it right now here. The chain is no longer in your neck. Don't expect chain to be in your neck. Now, do you think UK cannot be able to read the statistics? How the economy is going to be by today when they started allowing our people to start coming with visa? Do you know why? Let's put most of them. If you know, born day. They are making out the Rick Bogby. And Rick Bogby, they are giving you to it. That's why we have a lot of senseless people today who don't care about humanity. They don't care. Oh, what dim every way. You are seeing these people run after you and your children. Then you are still happy about it. I don't know what you guys are benefiting. Vanity upon vanity is vanity. Better people with better life is gone. A man I just told you, Wigwe Herbert, that was 65 million is the CEO of Access Bank. He died. Then what are you killing yourself for? Go to Lagos, go and see mansion being destroyed without even notification. Go to Lagos now, go and see mansion being destroyed. Most of those houses I can perceive, most of these houses don't reach 15 years. But when they were selling the land, the community that sold it, they told you that the place is not government owned. This is what they do. You can't do them anything. They are doing it, they are going. I say, I don't download video tire. There was one I was watching that I was, oh, Kai. That house should be up to about, that one go read 1.something billion naira. Now, use yourself, do the comparison. For we right now, the way our condition now, we don't feel build our 4 flat finish, for example. Then somebody come put caterpillar, destroy them. Use yourself to compare these same people. Because if we are not sympathizing with people, they are destroying their house right now. We feel say before you they buy land, you have to verify. Who tells you they're not verified? When government is bad, this is what you get from inside. A country that is lawless. You cannot buy house in Europe now. The concept, if at all government want to use that pay, they pay your money. Now you go even negotiate. You stand and say now doesn't to me now one collect now 200,000 euro now one collect. They will pay your money, but this one without even notification, that was how computer village were destroyed. Computer village were destroyed. Demolition is still going on today. What is happening? What are they going to put in that area? What development are they bringing? Just to punish some certain persons, to tell you that you don't even belong here. Now, what must we not do? We are supposed to be speaking in one voice. The same media they used to lie to us, preach up the Bible, create channel television, Birmingham, Reambonki, and the rest of other big pastor. They sold up this Christianity to us, and we embrace it. And we are not even let go. If you were to be something that's real, they will not leave it for you. You can't go there. If it's something that benefits you or you are getting anything out of it, they will not leave it for you. They are going to put restrictions. But right now, they don't put restrictions. That's why the cheapest thing you can get in Europe is when you want to open the church. You don't even to have a license. After the church might have been going, go and, create your license. Your friend carry look, so family you see local, they will leave you because they know that yes, they have created another indoctrination center for themselves. They know that you are not going to use it to learn better things. Like for example, as an archbishop of activism, I want to go and rent a hall, and I'm preaching against what the government is doing. I'll say and they know about it. They will close that church. They will close it. They'll say not be church that they do here. But if you are preaching the Bible, Jesus Christ, we are going. If we are going, he healed this one, he healed this one. Perform manner of fake miracle. If they increase your salary for work, come and give your useless testimony. Not even know that you also working, then you are giving glory to one name that were created by man. These are the problems we are facing today. And most of all, we don't even know that they are using our own energy. There is nothing there. They are just using you for nothing's sake. It's like somebody will not tell me, hey, boss, everybody has a they set trap with me. If not Lily Mary, I have already know myself. I have already started thinking, a critical thinker. That is why Christianity was now no longer having meaning to me. The very day you start thinking rightly, the way it ought to be. Christianity, no. Let me not be too insultive here. Let me break it down a little. May the God of my ancestors help me. If I follow this lingo, I affect a lot of people. But never mind, I'm going to still say the truth. Now, the reason why they leave down there for you to bear, they leave down there for you to bear, because the more you bear it, the more they feel. The more you bear it, the more they are, you know, taking a lot of things away from you. That's what they do. That's why I've looked at it that it is people that are not really wise, who have not gone far in line, who have not really done their research, who have not really think twice, that he claim, well, I'm a Christian. What is Christian? No, what is Christianity in humanity? And why did they use religion to divide us? Now, what are we benefited from the so-called religion? This one will say I'm a Christian. This one will say I'm a Muslim. Why is it that if you want to talk to Allah, that what the Muslim also believe, you have to speak Arab? You have to be a Muslim. You cannot use English to preach, to pray. You must have to breathe from one very particular language. And we were told that the same God hear all language. Why there is this denomination and division among us? Because all these things were created to segregate us. That's why today, me, I don't know the kind, whether Spanish and Christian nation, I don't know. Who knows about it? I've not read about, are they Christian nations? Germans, are they Christian nations? They are Dutchland. They are just being, they are Dutch. You know, if you read the book of Genesis chapter 11, talking about the Tower of Babel, that the time just came, some group of persons just gathered, and so want to bring Tower to reach heaven. Want to build this house made for reach heaven. Now, according to what they wrote down, the action were very fine, but the motive behind said so that we may reach God. The action were very nice, building house. The motive behind it, they want to go and be seeing God. Then God caused confusion among their midst. Now, who brought all these languages? All these different languages were brought to cause segregation among ourselves. Let's even assume we are no longer adapting the Western culture, for example. If we have stayed in our lane, my late mother, blessed memory, or where old woman, I be say, now your shade, now you go for trade your market, where your thing don't go lost. Thank God for the life of humiliation that she lived. She normally said those days. These are parents that doesn't believe in encroachment. I often mention about some of the legacy my mom and my dad live most of the time. My mother, I see her use it most of the time. Now, if we have stayed in our lane, we will not be passing. We are not so. None of you were destined to come to Europe. None of you were destined to come to Europe. Things changed along the line. Let's even assume you are supposed to come. It is because they don't already spoil your land. That was what made them to come. Why are they not dreaming of coming to Africa? How many of them today is in Africa? If they're only going there, they are going to Africa to go and steal. That was why when the Burkinabes, the juntas, were telling them to leave Sub-Sahara region, you could see Emmanuel Macron were pumping. You know what come on because what they are benefiting. The lithium they used to say how much cents per weather kilo, not be 200 or something dollar come be now for market. This is what they done to us, and yet every one of us is here with the that's. I don't really know how to put it. I don't know the metaphor I'm going to use to enable me buttress my read point of view. That's why I'm going to be very, very careful these days in mentioning about a lot of things. Let's start talking in parable, for example. Our people will not still understand. This very gospel of redemption and salvation is something that every one of us is supposed to be doing. It's not for one person. You were created to create. You are being helped to also help other persons. The reason why you are alive today, you are not there. There are still people they are still looking for, by one way or the other, still pushing one or two narratives. Tell me when the Soludo will become a caring mother that you want to buy multivitamin for the elders in Anambra State. Because they have also sent her, please, if you can do this. During the time of Zetacron, wherever, is there a Yamu came out from Edo State? I think the wife was working in UBVA, I don't really know, but I think it was under medical, whatever. Then they gave him his own share. He came and tell the people, look, why? Because they caught him. You know you're a politician, you're part of this thing. Don't turn on have it share. They give him Shona Lawa. But none of us today is verifying why are we having mass death. Nobody cares. We don't care about lives. Because Jesus is there to do it. We don't care about our lives. I'm not trying to say where your decision is bad. But why would these same people keep on doing one thing? And the same people, government, the same Soludos who are right now, they're doing this thing to Anambra people. He want to give them vitamin. Anambra people, they need light. Why is he not giving it to them? Why not give them at least food? They are sharing rice in northern part of Nigeria. Why Soludo's wife want to sell multivitamin? Now, they eat multivitamin put. What signal is that one sending to you? Let me put this one here as an intel. US lawmaker, they've already opened investigation on Justin Trudeau's government, the Prime Minister of Canada. Massive investigation in it. But we want to let our people know. Let me not call you alien today, so that you can watch this very video. I'm not going to be calling Canadian people because I know we have alien, but not all. Now, why these things happening? They want to bring it to your notification that your president, your prime minister is going to be investigated. Now, what has he done? Did you even know he done anything to you? You don't know. But I know that he did done something very terrible in your own life and the life of your children. If I have any problem today, I have problem because of what they have done to you, not because of what they done to me. I'm not their problem. If I choose to be silent, but I'm still fighting for humanity. I would have been the most richest big boy now. To what I know. I said, okay, now I want to drop off this thing. Go ahead and do whatever you want to do. I will be paid money. One of the KANU told these people, he said, you will be the one to sell me. I will not disappoint you. You will be the one to disappoint me. That's for me. This is my race. We have to run it to the end. What I'm doing, whether you like it or not, I am protecting humanity. The investigation is already ongoing. Now I want to bring it to a limelight so that every layman in Canada, those who are blind, mentally, physically, or otherwise, they will see what they have. Nobody cares today. And farmers in Canada, they are already protesting. They already start gathering up themselves gradually. Farmers in Canada, they will soon hit the street massively. Just the same way the bikers did it last year. They will soon hit the street. Now, if we does not agree that we have a problem, how is God going to solve it for us? He said, confess your fault one to another. One thing that God wants to solve your problem, another thing is for you to accept that, yes, I have a problem. All of us today, we are still pretending. Why are you pretending? Or if you are a researcher, all these things are out there. That the weather is weaponized, is not the normal air we breathe here. We are having sun here right now. If you go to Scandinavian countries, SS code us, no. But if I tell you right now that you get the way, not be one sun, they this word, you are also going to argue. Then why did Chinese create their own sun? Why we have a lot of things today artificial? Now, vis-a-vis, the very day you start thinking upright, that very day a lot of things no longer make sense to you. That's why there are people today that are critical thinkers. You cannot bamboozle them. You cannot do anything to bamboozle them. We'll be able to fight some Edo alien to a standstill because we fight them with the truth. I saw one of the alien there. He posted Joe Biden's picture. I was scrolling TikTok yesterday. He posted when I said, on our work, you me okay, some Italian nonsense. He's going to start listening to BBC. And because you cannot dare the truth now. I told them that they are contentless. Today they are contentless. Okpanama mu de na mo ajesu wo kan ya ta he. How is he going to say it? Or which page Joe Biden yeva? I think okay nana bi aviro whether Russia president or so. E kokoma for the bon TIVE go. It is now you want to do international activism. When what they want to do to your people, they have succeeded in doing it. They chop and clean and finish. A lot of people feel at times when you are doing some certain things, you are doing it for other person. You are doing it for yourself. Today, there are people I call my friend today. They cannot be my friend. I would have been lonely. Yeah, you got half farmer. There are no way farmers not there now. First, I saw half farmer not there Canada. Bishop, do we really have farmers? Yes, you have it now. You hardly see them. They will come as soon. I know where farmers not there. Without farm, how will Canadians survive? There is no country that doesn't have farmers. When they will come out with their truck, now you'll be amazed. In a first see, I will send them to you or I'll share them for Facebook. How we Canada don't have farm? They have farm. Nobody that doesn't have farms. Maybe there are some crops or some fruits they don't produce. Even UK has. As wayward as UK has. But there are a lot of fruits that come from other countries to that place. Like now, let's assume Spanish may be very good in this Uber, for example. They can be shipping Uber to UK or to Canada, while Canada can also be shipping this melocoton. So it's vis-a-vis. There is nowhere there is no farmers. Only where you don't see them, the way our own big work body. Some of them they have this they have this small housing farm. They buy there, all their workers will go to their separate way. While the tractor they are using and everything, they are there. We have now Europe they farm more. They have mechanized farming here in Europe now. Very, very big. So you only see them. I've never been any person coming back from work now. You don't know saying a farmer. No. A reasonable person, when you finish work, you have to change. If I'm coming back from work now as a construction worker, for example, you don't even know that I'm coming back from construction. Maybe excepting weekend, I just say, okay, now, you change only my shoe. Maybe cloth where I take work. Maybe I don't use and work 2 times. So made not to that. I say, no need of me to change. You're from here, go coward. Now you're saying and say my body match. Everybody change when coming back home. You know, so that's that. I know you did ask me a question anyway, but I don't want to put that there. Why Canada not get farm? Canada have farmers. They have farmers. You see them with their tractor soon. Now, let me further elaborate on that very aspect of it, that the very day you start thinking rightly, you stop making, Christianity will stop making sense to you. Or again, let's take it from the point. The power that you claim is in the name Jesus, is the belief that you have on it. Now, let's look at the book of Mark, chapter 5, verse 34. He said to her, daughter, your faith have healed you. Go in peace and be freed from your suffering. They were during Matthew. There were even in all indications. He never said that I've did this thing with my power. All the miracles. Because he also believed that there is already a consciousness also in you. Despite it was a written story. But there is also a sense. While we have the right not to even you to it. There was a video I showed you the other day when this man not going to say anything that has to do with John, Peter. He does not believe so much in it. He still believes. But he's looking for a way right now. How am I going to start preaching like a bishop of activism? Because you've collected their tithe. They've helped you out. You have committed yourself. You have a church. If I have a church right now, they'll come and shut down my church. They will be coming right now. This guy started again. They themselves that come, they are watching the video. That's so Chico Tenera son. This boy, what did they talk good though? Why would you go and embarrass this boy? Let not just go. The God of Master just see that them. They will end up not looking for me again. They'll just see face their way. So now, so life be. Everything I'm saying is true. They themselves know what they are doing to us. And we want to start losing ourselves. There is no crime committed here. If I won't tell you their injection kills, I have evidence for it. If they want me to prove it, I'll prove it. I have hundreds of persons, land of more and them my back. Let me check this people the way it ought to be, whether their blood have not been affected by what you give to them. A time will be coming for that. A time will be coming for that. When you yourself right now that is denying, you will be paid wholesomely for what they did to you. But will you ever agree that that thing is wrong? So that's that. He said, your faith have made you old. It is all your faith. That's to say, well, this faith is inside of you. It is the belief that you have. It's a God gene inside of you. That's to say you have the power to heal yourself. That's why believe what we say, that is it. That's why there are a lot of things people talk to you. You say, not be my head. Now, let's take the book of Matthew 9, verse 29. He said, then he touched their eyes and said, according to your faith, let it be done to you. There is a song in Benin that says, Yayo, Ija Yoma Mama Gbera o Yayo, Okpe Ayayi, Okwo Yayi Geten, Yayo, Ija Yoma Mama. There was some of those things. This song we are not sung because of Jesus, no, because he is a part of us. Our father do say those days, oh we call Yayi. Do you know Christianity came? That thing we are collected from our fathers. It is the adage of our ancestors. We call it Yayi. Now, people does not know like that. People now believe, they now turn it away. That shall not forsake their brethren or their brethren. You have to be there in the church. That's why if you want to pay your tithe, you put it in the altar on that basket. That useless pastor will lay hand on you and pour that useless oil in you to blind your third eye. You have not paid your tithe. The one you give outside, that one is not tithe. If you help me right now, you don't call it tithe because you are looking at me. Who be this one? But that your useless pastor now will be a cow with moto. Will believe you got nothing. And they are the most useless alien you can ever talk about. That's why whatever thing I'm doing right now, I believe I'm serving God by helping humanity. Today I'm feeling the dividend. And that is how it is. The very day I start condemning myself, or till I go to church, I have not reached God, then it will be like that. He said, whatsoever I hear you saying to my ear, such will I do. That's why you have to use your mouth to pronounce good things on yourself. Very, very important. But Christianity have come, they can't carve us, go one particular aspect. As if that name that you are calling is healing you. They are only just using your own energy. Then they are using you against yourself. Why not you use yourself by yourself? Instead of somebody laying hands on me. Newton, don't worry. If any pastor I pray for me, this thing, Newton, look at danger. To fight Zetacron and Omicron and Wobicron and Macron and Quincron and Vatican Cron and Beckham Cron. It's not going to be an easy task. Then you can't go put anointing on your what to your own to. Today I'll be giving glory to that person. Who am I giving glory to today? There is no one physical person I'm giving glory to. Rather than I thank God for the God of my ancestors. And one or two persons who intervene. Did they pour oil on me? No. They did not pour oil on me. Oil was not pour on me for protection. The belief I have that being that this thing that I'm doing it for God. Do you know how many people now believe? Do you know how many journalists today? A lot of you are not researchers. Many are gone. You think it's an easy thing? You think it's an easy thing coming here telling you what it is an easy thing? Oh, Ike. When that few say so no man, when that other arrest me several times, I woman we worry about, save my mammy. I'm not the one doing it. Only can the God of my ancestors to protect me if they want. That's why even though God called you into something, you have to use your number 6. The reason why Moses did not enter the promised land, maybe they told Moses, please, lower your temper. Someone coming from Italy, a brother coming from Italy, he might be watching right now, but I've not seen his coming. I would have just exposed him here for good. He called me and said, Uncle, see, I don't know how to say this thing to you. I say, I'm a very liberal person. Say whatever you want to say. Don't worry. No hold back. Say. With all due respect. I say, we are one. You're already a man. Aim of you do well. Now can't guess, okay. Are you not to this age? You can't tell me age, you know. Which almost about. Let's forget about that. Then I walk by my yakin. If your mind is sweet, I don't bow hand, won't go no worry, right? So the way I'm intimidated, I never want to intimidate anybody. I don't count age. What's come out of what you have in your head, Emeka. Then he make the blind know. So look at what, if I like, I can go call any soothsayer and confirm it. Now, sir, listen to what you say. Now, I started giving meaning to the revelation He was telling me, it was just not a dream. He said, this thing keep on coming. You need to deliver this very message. Then I now start talking back to him. Now I say, this may be some of the things that affected Moses. They might have told Moses, be slowing it down. Be lifeless. You may say you are the highest person for this world. Now ancestors, they use you. My dear, if you does not do things logically with your head, home meeting with people that you know that can drive that thing physical, not be everything be spiritual. At times you bring spiritual things. Not be spirit one can control your physical administration. It is when the enemy want to infiltrate spiritually. Nice spirit go constantly bayan born you. But you need to have this sense of belonging. That what killed Moses. Moses in promised land. He were carried away. Maybe they might have warned him. I told that very boy, I'm going to do as you said. He gave 3 something. 2 inside were very grievous. Now I say, if I cannot, if this one I want to make the other one come to pass. And it's true. But if I were to be, oh Bob, immediately not there. Hi. Cha. No wilderness, no inheritance. Now, I to the extent, he was astonished that day. I break the vision for him. What is going to lead to this good one you have said is this very one. He was not quiet of force. He was the one that was telling me something. I was giving him the meaning of what he was saying. I gave it to him. I didn't say it to please myself. I gave it to him the way it is. Why would I forsake when anybody starts to speak to me? That's why a pride go before a fall. You don't need to be prideful. That's why a lot of people today, they fail in their mission. Because why they don't listen. After all, now God, they use me on my counter. You need a physical administrative arm. You need to pilot yourself with people that are technologically savvy. It is when spiritual problem is coming, the God of your ancestors come. I will not say because God called me, I don't. I read. If God wants to even give me retentive money on what I read about the God of my ancestors, it is what I've read before. These are some people fail. Then you are preparing for exam. At times you pray, God, give me retentive memory so that I can be able to remember everything I read. You know your son have studied. What about when you have not studied anything? That was why when God called Moses, he said, Moses, what is that in your hand? He said, a rod. Stretch it. God called Moses, he said, you know, Moses, you are a submarine. When they gave birth to you, you have fought water before. This is another water. There was an evidence to show. No, I said through the water, I was never sunk. When I get off from the boat, I was almost paralyzed. Now weak. It was because of this mission, God gave me the power to enter Europe 2023. I'm not here because of the house. Because of a shelter. For what now? For example. What does it take for me to build my own house? They are daily materials. Even if you told me the same God that protected our father is so true. Can still protect us today. Then what are we talking about? That's why I always tell us, if you make yourself available, there's a very huge tendency that God will make you able. It is not that far away. Now be life. So let's always use our human reasoning in everything we are doing. Don't be carried away while I go. Me, I know they do my thing like that. I still read. A lot of people will just read this very verse now. As we'll be talking about, there are people that are waking up who are spiritual. There are people who are spiritual. They don't know, say, yeah, man. They don't know. Your ancestor don't reveal that. Go and search that by yourself. If they want to come and kill you in a hurry, your ancestor will lift up a standard against them. There are native doctors today, they fall a victim. Fully microditis. Or big back. But this is a person that sees other people's future. Or big back or yolo, then I talk back. Then what I was saying, thank God I brought up this very teaching today. A lot of people never knew. But there are things you don't see. It's not everything God revealed to you. It's not everything your ancestor revealed to you. Read. By so doing, you get information that protects your life. In your other way, if you die, your ancestor will accept you. War waste. Ogonoro ekonu ri o marietin ri. Iri no ekenu wu marietin we. Ukmono te onu yo marietin yo. Eyun ma enu te onu yo, e party te onu yo marietin yo, u lose ya. Your ancestor will accept you. After in my even. Now you know. That's why we need to be very, very careful. A lot of people, because they don't tell you, say, to a water. Say you are going to live long, nothing on boy. Then you are no longer careful again. I told us the other day, you may do gun medicine. Not be say you don't do gun medicine, finish to carry chairs the face from. Still run normal. At the recon, see high. At the recon, see high. If they want to knock you cutlass for head, not just leave your hair, may put on. Still block, maybe say na the hand I meet. Alright, the boy, if you get all war, or my wife ever. But our own, we don't care. This was how a lot of people cover myself with the blood of Jesus. I think I read blood, I'm always talking to our now. I think these are common sense that we have not added together. Exodus 14:14, God will fight your fight, you will hold your peace. Are you evaluated the kind of fight you are fighting? You have not evaluated. You don't even know who is fighting you. You are first of all detect who is fighting you. Know the kind of ammunition they are using. Know how you are also going to do your own. That's why Nnamdi KANU, His Excellency, was able to calculate the Nigerian army, what they're capable of having. That was why when we were creating ESN then, before that, later, now by the grace of God, now transferred to Biafra Liberation Army. Some of them sold out, while some of them were able to still hold the land, and all of that. You've already know what Nigeria is capable of doing. Go and see the war today between Biafra's army and Nigerian army. They will not tell you this one on media. The war that is going on there is more real than the one you are seeing in Ukraine and Russia. True to God. True to God, you don't know this. Hundreds of Nigerian army are dying every time they go to Biafra land. They want to go and kill the Biafran people. Nigerian soldiers are dying. They are dying numbers. They are dying numbers. But some of these are foolish people does not talk about it. The mainstream media in Nigeria will not talk about it because they were told not to talk about it. Go and see one of the defending Mr. Christopher Musa. The other day, I think inside last month, how many armored cars were they were able to neutralize? About 18 armored cars. Now Nigerians lose. They see they lose every day by day. People are dying in numbers. It's not a joke. The war in Biafra land today as we speak. There's another war going on there. Just the same way I told you before that the very day we were born into this third world war. We have been fighting it right from our mother's womb. See, they have been wanting to make sure you die. It don't take. That's why most people are senseless today. It was as a result of the mercy they gave to your mother. It does that human being too strong. We human being, we are stronger than stone. The body normally they regenerate. There are something you eat in your stomach right now. You don't know how it go to dissolve. That's why you feel it was the hands they lay on you that made that headache to go. There are some sickness that are visitors. You've already know say at least now where the struggle reach be this. That's why most of us can even afford food. If you still look after 30 years, now you don't still look and say, if you search around, you can't still look and say you don't still make them. If you are born poor in Nigeria, say enemy don't fire something to your life, say you are going to struggle till you die. My brother, they will only leave you to do some job and buy a land. You don't roof the house now. But to come finish up the house, marry, go sleep for the house, then it becomes a problem. How many of us, when you talk about made it, you really make it? You are living as if the way big boys are living in Nigeria. You know they're here now. Where are they? We are still afraid of bills. Up to today. Europe is a place that you are still afraid. No matter whether you're in America or you're in our class, wherever you are, we are still afraid of that bills. We are still afraid of it. We are not still comfortable with what we have. But go to Nigeria. Our father, they were not having BP. Once you build your house, maybe they go to farm. There are people that don't buy, and it's only what they buy from the market is this fish. They want any animal they kill. Fish and crayfish, now that they buy rich. Maybe rice, beans. The rest of that things in the house. Right now, we buy everything. And everything you buy from the market, they had one or two things inside that will spoil your immune system. Then what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Now, what we feel we are embracing today, what are we really benefited from? Can anybody give testimony about it? Is it because they are using your mindset, using mind control for you? Feeling that because of the Jesus Christ you just mentioned that make you to be alive, whatever I am now, it is by your grace. Many are them. Look at the book of 1 Thessalonians 15, 1 Thessalonians, think 5 verses 17 and 18. He said, in nothing give thanks to God. This is the will of God concerning your life in Christ Jesus. At the day I'll give thanks to God. I not get work, I'll give thanks to God. Everything I'll give thanks to God. Your wife drove you out of the house. The pastor say, thank God he never poison you. My control. Then I go even the and when you are supposed to be soberly reflected, do what we are carved. In the way and manner to not benefit anybody. That's why for you, the very day you start thinking very right, then you know that this thing, it gets as it be. You start questioning a lot of things. You don't need to be comfortable with the situations. Because the earth today is not yielding the fruit we are supposed to yield. That's why if you enter social media, you go to some certain pages. It gave you the way you would watch. When you finish watching that very video, they go recommend another one for you again. Because they want you to learn more. Go and see other Africa. It's only Nigerians. Few Nigerians don't see they wake up, you know. See another Africa countries people, you know, they talk about this consciousness. If somebody sees how you do, they embrace tree, now you don't only work out. Oh, where boy, yeah. Do where celestial church are that they are on from? Do you know energy you get when you put your leg on honorary ground? The energy you get. You put your leg on honorary sandy soil. But those that want to tie our house, we tie it all around. Go and see your Igbo house. They know the effectiveness of having flowers around it. That's why their compound, flower must they. They surround their compound with flower. Because without those ones, there is no life. But our own, we just put quota for everywhere. Our leg not the touch sand again. That is the source of your life. This sand, it has energy. Embracing of this truth, there is something you get from me. That's life. But today, now reverse is the case. Nobody cares about it again. Nobody, before you don't know, nobody even the leave space for a compound to even plant tree. How can you build a house, no tree inside? So you don't want oxygen, you don't know that tree, that dirty way they fall for ground, so he has life that is given to you. But we don't know. Because we are seeing Oibo, everywhere he tie. Everywhere he tie. But go to all their compounds. No street right now in Europe, you don't see street. Say this one are street. Street must they. Except you say they build that very thing in between two buildings. But all of them, they must get flower for balcony. But if you can't go further, maybe ask it, where for the see all these small chalet, flower must they their compound. Despite what they plant there is not eatable, but let it just be there. They switch it most of the time. Go to their garden. Yeah, now, at the Koye forest, they planted all these trees. Before, it was not like this. You can even come with car that time, drive car and tell, but they can't forest everything again. There is other area from here, BB tree, now those ones who don't read, they go 30 years. BB trees, they like it. In their roadside, they plant flowers. They put trees. But our one, we don't do that. Because if we say they cause dirty, because we don't know what is life. And we don't want to know it. Please, the life we are entering by the grace of God is made for critical thinkers, not for the low thinkers. Now, the book of James, chapter 2, verse 14, it says, when doubt, what does it profit, my brethren? Though a man say he has faith and he have no work, can faith save him? I've just explained that before. A lot of people right now, they feel they know it's too much. I have faith that this is going to work. And then you are not on the feed. You are having the mind that you are looking for a job. God is going to provide me a job soon. You are not submitting CV. You are not going to go and look for work. How is anybody going to call you, say, come and take this very job? How is that possible? They say a faith without work is dead. Also, if you are being given prophecy, Without you working towards it, you are going to be great in life. What are you putting in your hand to be great? You are going to be great like the Great Britain. You are not doing anything. You are hoping on the revelation you were given many years ago. Say, oh Bob, I go so rich for this life. You are not even doing a better thing. There are most of you, your riches lie in the soup that you speak. You may feel right now you have no friend. Let's wait for the new air that is coming. I'm going to be like somebody that's going to be having a part because people, this man is a truthful man. It may not be rosy right now. Friends are not just there right now. Even the ones that are here, they are not, most of them, they are not real. They feel that because your activism is very critical and all of that. Let's watch and see. The time shall tell. Maybe this is where my greatness lies. I'm not doing it because anybody promised me something. Nobody will. Now, if the earth becomes a better place tomorrow, then all these bomb, they are gone. All our evil leaders, they are paying for all the atrocity home and abroad. Then, who is next? Our life become meaningful again. That is why it is very, very mandatory and important that whatever thing we are doing, let's do it with utmost joy. If you want people doing Saturday, they do it real. They don't even care whether who they talk to, whether the person will come will lead them for us tomorrow. They don't care. That's why you have to choose up something you can be doing for yourself. Because what I'm doing right now, what I feel, I'm doing it for myself. I'm doing it for myself. What I do right now. Because if there's anything going to be like reward, I'm going to be the one that God is going to reward. While you yourself, that also hacking to the tune of my voice, there's already what you are going to get. Either you are not going to be going through pains, then you now understand the devices of the enemy. They say, don't be ignorant of the devices of the enemy. What are some of all these devices? Some of all these tricks they use. They use all these tricks. They want to make sure they trick you into something. Accepting something you are not supposed to accept. I did a video inside last year. I was talking about the meaning what the, television, what it was made for. I got a sanction in YouTube for about 3 weeks. About 3 weeks. You can attest to it right now that my page is under attack again. Am I crying for their monetization? This is not a source of my living. No. But there are people today who doesn't care, but they are receiving a huge sum of money for constituting nuisance. You can see that life is working on the opposite side. One pastor just the sharp blood of Jesus, you give and viewer because they want more people to come and view. They are pretending that yes, people really like and they give them viewer. Hey, I know most of you does not do research. Now when we can you can river. From time. You can start calling me a conspiracy theory, but I have to expose this. So that when you start seeing it tomorrow, then you don't in the history of whatever. Last year there was 2021. There was social media shut down. Facebook shut down. Again, I shut down again. In Bradford in UK, they said twice now they don't get energy blackout. That is light. They all take light. It's happening in different places. This fiat US currency will soon be off market. So our politicians that stock dollars at home, the fiat US currency will soon be off the market. While the one that is backed up with gold under QFS will soon be rolling out. That does it. I'll tell somebody the other day, please don't leave anything Naira, don't leave in your account. Secure your property down. Because everything is going to be collapsing. We are going to be starting afresh again. This is what God have already promised. It's already there. He have energized people. People are doing it. That's why whatever campaign anybody do right now, I don't say you should do your campaign, live your normal life. But for me, toward how I want this world to be, it must be like that. The people must have to eat. This human enslavement, you need to stop. This is not really our real core value. Very fresh. If I tell you my age now, I saw when we went to go and do police, you see people 30-something is as old as any other thing. 30-something years, very old. Then let me not say that here. Now, my friend that we came to Europe together, I saw him, I was happy. Seeing him looking gentle, looking fresh. You know, when we are embracing each other, and the kind of attire we also want, you know, it's like we plan it, we never even plan it. These are being a master right from time. Just live good life, take care of yourself, that's all. You see people unkept, they can't shave. Now you go enter crowd, but these same people, that I can't get it. What stops us from looking good? I don't know. If you are in this life, it does not look good. Okay, I don't know what in this life where people just they drag for. Vanity upon vanity is vanity, according to the songwriter. This few time that we have, let's use it to live a better life. Let's use it to speak the truth. And remember, whatever thing you are doing right now, you have a generation you are leaving behind. This life does not end through you. Your children, a time is going to come, maybe most of you, in 200 years' time, 150 years' time, you are already an ancestor. With this kind of life, for example, your children want to, maybe your children right now, because Christianity now wants to crumble. When the US dollar here, when the US dollar dinner, Christianity here day. Now, how are you going to start? Tomorrow you are no more. Can children pray the God of your? Because now this life is connectivity. Connectivity in the sense that, like, let me use myself as an example. Ugbogo give birth to Uduhueme. Uduhueme give birth to Igbinigun, which is my father. He give birth to Imadeyu Nwagbo. Igbinigun is my grandfather. Why Imadeyu Nwagbo Andrew is my own father. And right now, I also have children already. Don't you see the connection? Now, there was something that my father couldn't put up right, linking up to his ancestor. That's why he was not a Christian, because he was the one that told us that they changed Pentecostal to be Pentirasta. But I didn't really see him do a lot of things he was supposed to do. Now, I've corrected the error. That wall of hostility that was there, I'm breaking it loose. And I have a direct link. He himself, by the grace of God, myself also corrected one or two things. That was why today, before you can kill me, you have to go and kill spirit. I have a good spirit, and all of that. Now, you can see the link and the connection. And your own, you have not been able to link your own. The only way you can link it is when you now know the truth. Okay, now, let me take the book of John, chapter 4, verse 24. He said, you shall know the truth. No, the book of John, chapter 8, verse 32. He said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. You shall know the truth shall set you free. That to say, the very day you know truth about some certain things, your freedom have come. Now also take a look at the book of John chapter 4 verse 24. He said, our God is a spirit. Everyone that must worship God must worship him in spirit and in truth. Now, why is people worshiping the same Jesus without speaking the truth? That to say, most of these aliens today, fighting us from Benin, they don't have the Spirit of God in them, and they are not serving God. If they serve God irrespective of how the truth might hurt, you have to speak it. This was how they also carved the Bible. To structure you from one very particular perspective, that's where you can talk. Now, you can speak the truth to the governor. But there are areas you don't need to speak the truth. Don't forget about the activism. If God permits me to talk to the government, I cannot talk it already away. I'll rest now. God, the message where you send me, I go rest. Because what is good for the Jews is supposed to be good for the Gentiles. Leader is a leader, irrespective. Leader is a leader. But you see some certain person, they are covering truth from somewhere. Then you want me to take that very thing you are saying wholeheartedly. That when you are being biased, you are one-sided. With all due respect, your highness, or your royal highness, or your majesty, sir. I want they don't talk about it. They take it from one very particular perspective. Then somebody like me, we're in the same race. Okay, look at it. The people joining them go enter Benin. Who not join them? I wouldn't get like for real. It was true, my people. I know that there is no truth in this world. I did not know it from all this Oibo. It was just a close range. I told you one time that it was my people I just studied. I don't even need to pray for universities. You know, at times you do some certain research and start looking for animal combined. This one was a close range. We no longer. Thank God, that research did not even take me time to do. I just see it to them, yes, I believe with me. We no longer are people who are one-sided whatever they are doing. I fought Obaseki to stand still during Zetacom. A lot of people saw it here. The government today, they may also be annoyed of me, which people are beating me for women support. How am I supporting them? But when he does bad, I flog him, I flog the hell out of him. But have you ever flogged the place where you belong to one day? Everything they do, they are Mr. Right. But the same Jesus, he said nobody is perfect. The book of John 15:15. He said, you are no longer my servant, and I call you a friend, because a servant knoweth not what his master doeth. John, go to the book of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 5. It says, slave, obey your earthly master. So the Bible is contradicting. Also the things of this world is. The Bible is very contradicting. Also the things in this world is. They will just use you for nothing's sake. That's why a lot of people today, there are places they will go, they will be ashamed of themselves because they are never speaking the truth once. What about the people you are sad they not repented tomorrow? They got repented. And they will repent. They are going to repent tomorrow. You will not become an outcast. How are you going to start saying the truth again? You that supported the government in everything. I was one of the best campaign for Obaseki in Europe. Bring out your video you did. Were you able to win anybody's mind? Because of the template that Obaseki was bringing, that's why I supported him. When another thing came up in my support, I flogged him. He was saying, but they say you tomorrow come and accuse me where Obaseki here. But let's say the truth. When I was flogging him, did you ever one day with your knucklehead and say, a guy, here my paste a video when I was insulting the government. They did paste that video. Why not paste that video? If you want to be truthful, in a hurry, you go and so paste the video. I've said it before. This was some of the word of my late mother, blessed memory. You cannot just be there. I'm your enemy in everything. When I fought a society for your children to grow up so that they will not have microdatis in their head, you don't see anything good about it. You don't see anything good about it. You are furious over my activism. And my activism have been very productive as far as this world is concerned. Let's wait for the new era that's coming. Deal well, okay, I leg him, woman abroad, you know. Where to be learning a ring road? Because you have no certificate of occupancy. Look at what you've done for your people. Because you want your people to die. Because we don't know. That's why you did pass out the information. If you are not rightly informed, you'll be badly deformed. Somebody who have really helped humanity in the whole world is me. It's me. It's because this same truthfulness that was in me. That was why I could speak the truth away boni me. Irrespective with taporo. Irrespective why you see your feeling. I speak the truth. But when my video when it was insulting Obaseki. But the people they are now praising in campaign are the same people who want their people to be killed. If the people didn't call a platform now. Do you know what? Do you know the sacrifice I've paid? Or if I want to do what the stupidity other people are doing, I cannot get money from me. I make myself hungry to make other people have food. That's what I do. This activism today, I'm using it to save lives. I can also do the other side and have mansion. If I'm a content creator, you will not do it better than me. If I want to also go and reasingo, because I have the brain. But I choose not to. I'm in this very lane. Every year I'm safe. But I'm not the one people come to make me the paro. This one is good, here is always bad. Go and brought out the video. Newton used to fight for Edo people. These people, they are coming for your children. It's a my white tag on my son. He may a preliminary, he may years. Oh my God, no, but Manamuela, Mohe do it. I have verified my war. Again, how do I vote? If no one support, Let me see how many votes you are going to say, well, yes, you really support humanity. No more than anybody who. Even they themselves, they know what they are doing to humanity. Nowhere Baraki and Obama. Okay, if you will confess. Hillary will confess. Ghtly Chr confess. Soros will confess. Up to Nancy Pelosi. Huh? Yeah, you confess. Huh? Big gate, okay, if you want. Oh, confess. Wallaho. What? No, are you second chance, you know? Then who fought them? Then you want to discredit me? Who are we when I get do? Well, I don't know where are you now. But you are going to pay for everything you've done against humanity. You can see the reason why I'm bringing this little bit analysis here. Not that I'm hungry. I'm trying to expose to you how people hide the truth. I'm trying to expose to you guys how people hide the truth and do the other side of it. Trying to paint you blue and black. And our people now, we does not have the brain to process anything. You don't. Everything is right. Even when houses have been destroyed, not according to law, everything they are right. Then we have our elders today who want the people even fighting for humanity, for our culture to be defined well and everything. They fold up their hands. Nobody want to make any sacrifice. When a gui let me recap here. A gui when we are 20 and take boza. Or wake boza when I say. That Mr. Tortoise, he said his son should carry axe and be felling the tree so that he will be re-echoing it. Boza. Boza. He said now that boza now walk they pass. Now I hard pass to carry out the factory. This is what we are seeing as states today. I've told you several times, you that is encouraging me today, is it our ancestors that God is using you? God will be using you that is watching right now. No elder that God is using. I don't have any elder person list contact on my WhatsApp. But what we are doing, is it to protect them? Yes. Because that's how they also choose to live their life. After all, my mean, now the children we are leaving behind, we are not doing anything to support them. God has made me comfortable. I can choose to live the rest of my life in any way. When I've already seen life, go and see people's house in Lagos today, and they are dismantling it, destroying house that was billions. The house that was billions. At times I marvel. I see people die with millions. Here we are. We are still kicking and healthy. I don't even know my daughter. I don't even know my daughter. There are people today who go to this thing every day by day because one incurable sickness right from birth. So it's not that far away. Please, let's take it easy. If you must have to condemn person, I will tell you so, but now say even this man, the very day they'll be humiliating him, doing very right. Even Mudia, even Temanta, your mommy waiting on my way, I'll say. That is what I'm called to do, irrespective. Una you be my worst enemy, man, you will ladian boy, you will not do you do wait here sag you. No, me, I don't sag. I tell you the truth. Saga me even when the person is right. You still keep on insulting the person. My own is not like that. So please let me call it a day here. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, IACP TV in capital letter. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, IACP TV in capital letter. Our telephone number is +34 6310 5624. Our telephone number +34 6310 5624. That's our telephone number. My name remains Baba Uduhuemen, CEO Civil Disobedience Worldwide, CEO Salvation for Humanity and Redemption. Until I come across your way again from here, un saludo todo el mundo. Ciao.